switched over to so many different roles.
What do we got?
So it's kind of one of those scenarios where realistically things have changed so drastically.
Bone Cold. Dude, tell me Bone Cold's not going to be here for the whole game. Okay, we're cool. Vitality on defense, Navi on attack. And they go for the normal, like, B crunch, but it was only just to find out info. Wasn't anything too much.
It seems like Xiao might be a Brimmy main at this stage. And for the defensive side, we're still seeing
Wait, and then they walk?
Pushes.
Oh man, this bait might be pretty good. Do they check safe?
Back in the day, like you go back to like Bonkar teams and stuff like that, like Bonk. He was playing the Sentinel on that, and he was pretty damn good at it. Trex also going back onto an initiator.
Everyone walked back. One person holding.
Other than maybe safe on Viper. I enjoyed his Omen on
Sender needs to relax because if he keeps jumping, it's maybe a bit too obvious.
He's heard a couple steps rotating back, and he's hearing the final.
Look at this timing. Look at this timing from Safe.
Early round, the Navi have taken this
It's
out,
so good.
Safe is on a quick flank as well. From any utility that could spot him far away.
They don't know about him.
Come in much quicker. For Vitality, now sure that it's not a B hit. Start to focus their way up, but they may still be forced into that retake. No way to deny the plant from coming through, and there's no point overextending. Runner, I just now noticed, tagged down to 2 HP. Not going to be very effective on the way back through, but he still has a nade to work
He got nothing for his flank. Did
Did
Navi get away with it, and we hide in the smoke? Wait, he could have got more.
In fact, Vitality come out ahead.
Adai was OP as well.
A 4 versus 2 already, and the spike's being tapped. They have to swing through, reveal their positions, both now known. With those known quantities, all that's left is for the formality of Vitality.
Okay, that was nice. That was nice from Vitality though. I really like this pistol. I really like this pistol.
Navi really loves Brim on this map, eh?
Yeah, bro. This is what they were doing in LCQ. Man, I hate Breach on this map. Hate it. It just feels way too one-dimensional. I find that with Breach on a lot of maps other than like Split, really. Like Breach on this map and Breach on Bind just feels like I get it, but I feel like it never that.
Yeah, it doesn't have legs.
Yeah.
I agree. It's so hard to play without Viper on this map.
Yeah, it is.
Just how A is
playing on hard
designed.
mode. Yeah,
even the players that were there before, they've completely switched it up. Other than Runner, he's the only one that's keeping things the same. Oh, it's definitely going to change the dynamic, and I think especially for Safe. Like, sure, he was a Sentinel in the past, but I felt like a lot of what he talked about was like agents that allowed
Breach on Sunset. That's true. I'll give you that. I like Breach on Sunset.
It allowed him to play forward in a lot of these defensive rounds, similarly to what Sender is doing right now. But in this role, he's going to have to be much more passive. I don't know how much that will really play into his game style.
Outlaw early on as well. Get him scared of it. Thoughts on Navi's comp not having a Viper? I mean, it's a nightmare. Dude, Angel is just so good, by the way. Like, how is this guy just an absolute beast?
And Navi are not rushing their way in. Instead, they're taking their time, looking for extra opportunities.
Bro, this team is scary when Angel is just fragging like this. I'm telling you.
Just send her here to try.
They just have no weak spot.
30 seconds left.
Already put through.
Well, I'm gonna call in the group with FNS.
In fact, I think we'll just hold that for the retake.
Yeah, I think this is the right way to play it. We've seen a lot of teams as of recent opt to go for retakes. I am a little bit perplexed. I guess, yeah, they're just trying to deny the plant, but it is just going to be stuck. There's not really much that Angel can do.
Still got a plant from it. There's some potential here. Yeah, that's my bad.
Another nade. Outlaw. Another nade.
Oh, dude. He farmed it up. Give him the defuse as well. Give him that ult. Yeah, one away. Well, that was my fault.
For him, one for Angel. Obviously, the star players of either side.
I think he was a sliver of HP away from having an ace on that last map as well.
It's just because they went aggro. It's just because they went aggro. That was it. It's not wrong to go aggro, though.
Hello?
Oh.
Yeah,
Yo.
you could do it with an op, though.
Nah, he wouldn't be able to peek the angle in time. They would have headshot him. Don't know what you mean, Tom.
Right.
It's all about the movement speed.
You're a bit like listening to the VLR forums. It's just like...
Damn, VLR gets a mention?
And hoping that something will stick.
You can find wisdom anywhere if you look hard enough, Tom. Diamond in the rough.
Just like in
Angel one away from his ult.
TV series, you can find a lot of wisdom about helmets and taking them off.
All right, Tom. Again, we're not talking about the Halo TV series. We're not doing it. You're not baiting me into this. All right? I'm dodging those bullets.
Surely not in your first buy rounds.
Like I was Neo in the remake. Well, Navi. Oh, under a little bit of threat here. This runner did grab one, but he goes down to the nade on the other side. Utility for utility trades.
Bro, they take such a risk on that.
Should now be secured for the side of Navi. They've got the space. They've got the util down. Even hearing the alarm bot up top. A lot for Vitality to deal with on the way back through. And
kind of win the duel over towards A as well. Pretty nice.
To work with.
This is a hard retake.
That is the bonus. Thrash already being used. Sugetsu with a quick double.
And they get the fish out as well. This is a nice round in the end. Dude, I felt it so mad that they took this risk at the beginning to just walk into B. I don't know if they had a read on this one or what, but they did at least do the normal stuff of creating pressure, and then the rotate would in theory go away, right? Because they open door, create question marks over towards here. So
basically every single player treks. I think just to get the extra utility, we'll have to
Maple Brown, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you.
We know that that's not too much of a problem for him, and especially with a lot of the paper-thin walls that we have. There's opportunities with that gun as well.
They are mine.
Well, the predictable start. You win the pistol, you lose the third, and now we're right back into the meat of things.
Big old buy round.
Rifles for both. No ultis online. This is pure Valorant. And okay, Trex has taken Angel down through the smoke.
That's our king.
As you said, Tom, not too much of a trouble for him on the Guardian. I
big buy rounds like that.
Him open it through the smoke, but with a spam. But you know, he knows how to use the weapon.
Yeah, you can't even really. Normally, when Angel is the opening kill, you have something to talk about, but they kind of had the setup for him to be able to.
Still trying to understand why Brim and not Omen. I can't.
Obviously, the difference with this.
Yeah, it's gonna struggle on defense.
Yeah.
Not gonna be as easy as what you can do with that Omen.
I remember having this talk though. I had this talk with them in LCQ. They said that we didn't see why they had the Brim. I still haven't seen one.
What do you say, FNS?
I think they've ran this before, right?
Yeah, LCQ.
They run Brim, yeah. I think it was with Silva, not Gecko.
Oh, yeah.
Bro,
oh, okay, that's why maybe.
Somewhat surrounded. He may have just realized where those final fights are coming from. Hits the first shot, just the Xiao Show returns with the Red Bull clutch.
Impeccable play by this man. I mean, he was.
Bro, they kind of just winning a lot on solo duels, though, right?
It seemed like
solo plays are huge.
Yeah, this one was a little ridiculous.
And they got the buff again. This guy goes down, they win every round.
They do well to chip away. I mean, that's shooting through a doorway. That's one thing. But this man, finding the first up top, his third of the round there onto Safe, who had the timing on him.
I want to point out as well. So
FNS is low, yeah, I turned him up heavy.
He'd actually placed a molly which stopped the swing coming.
Might be too loud now, honestly.
Down on the ground. So he actually
everyone is on the outlaw and Chico.
Hello.
Oh, here we go.
He did, and it's a very important kill as well. Right off the rip on attack side, moving into C long, taking that pick.
I still think it's underused though. Like it has more legs than what we see.
You might believe it. Maybe Safe is left to put down a poison orb, play.
Like next round, Vitality won't have full armor too.
We can see Sanders there too. Obviously, they have weaker weapons. You'll stack up like that. But the advantage here, being that you often cause those rotations, it's a really nice angle to peek as well, because with Mound, in a lot of those angles, you get kind of a headshot angle to fight on. That's what a lot of the rifles will be taking, and that's just perfect for an outlaw. Love to see it. 5th round for Vitality. Starts out a little shaky. There's ultis online for Navi if things get out of control. There's not really anything in terms of hardware. Short of Runner's rifle that's now given an opportunity to
this guy can win the round.
But now they know exactly where he is. They flashed him and dived in. Beautiful.
Okay, that was nice though. With the flash behind him, so you're focused on trying to kill him, and there's a flash behind. That stuff's pretty good with Raze.
If he can get a couple of kills, he will get himself ever closer to the lockdown, which, especially on this map, has high value in terms of being able to reclaim space. There's the first. 5 HP, expectation is low, but the thing
guys,
is,
this
Navi
Navi comp can't get anything on defense, surely.
Those orbs on the other side. In this scenario, 66% of the players you die to only gain the credits for the kill. So I would much rather he actually just goes down and gets the orb for himself.
Right?
Well, he's hearing some steps,
I'm trying to think of it in my head.
And there it is. Cashed in full effect. Navi, 3 on the board. Attack side warmed up and looking good.
You reckon this is retake?
The economy for Vitality now recovers. They get the rifles out. Runner's been having a decent game thus far. They've got to contend with not necessarily the outlaw.
Restart the stream, yeah, but sometimes it messes up, man. I'm happy this is working.
As we'd already mentioned, they have an orbital strike, they've got a showstopper, and they've got a lockdown to work with. A ton of opportunities available to Navi.
3 ults.
Last round, they found that early opening peak on just a straight swing.
3 ults, all light arms.
Flash up top. And looks like we're getting the same thing this time around, and that will perfectly work with the aggression. That paranoia gives away the position to Sender. He's stunned and barely makes it out alive. A lot of utility expanded early on here from both sides. Navi use up their nade, they're closing the distance, but some of that comes back online.
About to get the second official in the game. 3 pass and push as well from Vitality. Wait, he is not on top of that. And what, do they just send it in?
I almost wonder if we'll see, alright, it's going to be re-aggression towards the spawn from the side of Navi, wanting to make sure they haven't completely lost that control, because the fact is they can get themselves into the site using a showstopper, maybe using an orbital strike. They would have liked to have the lockdown. That would have been the major one, but Sugetsu being left alone and isolated. But I like how proactive Vitality were in this round. Even still, though, there's a lot of players still to deal with.
I like actually this whole round of just pushing close here in reaction to them taking C heavy and then putting the alarm bot. But then they go back, they smoke this off, they create question mark, break the alarm bot. So it's pretty nice that the rotates have to come in. But with that info, the stack comes in.
But even still, the rotation
is been a nice round from Vitality.
He's on his way and he'll be here on time. Stun in, showstopper pop, zip.
Dude, and he dodges the Razor. Smoke was nice.
Oh my god. Navi just player defend them.
Wait, how did they lose that round?
They getting player this. I don't know. No one's sitting their shows.
Unbelievable round. I mean,
dude, Zipan to solo.
I like what they did though. They're like abusing that there's no Viper on A.
Yeah, the push down, alarm bot as well. It's kind of sick.
Yeah.
They did everything right and then just got shit on.
Yeah, dude, that's literally been the story of this game.
That was the only round I've seen from Vitality where I like agreed with everything they did.
Yeah.
They lost.
9 HP.
Give him those opportunities, and oh, this man is going to take them all day long. They even place a lockdown. The idea there is that either you wait or they move.
Let's get the raid boss.
The players close. It's the same start again, looking for these early fights. It's
what the hell? I'm a bit behind. Okay, I can ×2 it after this.
Runner's gonna try and stick the landing, try and do anything, but he has to retreat as well. And this time it's much worse than the last time they were pushed off this angle.
Bro, how many times is this guy just gonna open it up?
Even doubling down in. Oh god, it goes Zipan. He hadn't spotted where Kix was, but apparently that just does not
it's looking
matter.
so
There's
savage
nothing
now.
they can do wrong. The Thrash stopped Runner from being able to trade. He's not going to be taken out, but just look at this situation. I don't even expect Vitality to go for this. Their credits are very low. Those 2 rifles could be valuable, and there's next to no chance they can.
Alright, chat. We're gonna ×2 this. If I miss someone not saving, it's not my fault. Gotta wait for like a little bit. Okay. Hopefully that's better.
To deny you the defuse. Ambitious though, very ambitious, and to run in immediately afterwards. Guess they didn't expect Zipan to show up like that. In this round, he's done just the same.
2 times it fully, dude. Every time I 2 times it fully, I get wrecked.
Still wins the duel.
Push it live? No, dude. I'm already on that.
The thing that's weird about it though is that the expectation of him not being there would be odd. He already got the kills from the.
He got naded and tethered, and it looked like he gained HP.
It's insane, isn't it, bro?
Yeah. So it's peculiar, and we are now going to see a pause taken, no doubt, by Vitality, because
guy defies the limits, man. 34, 35.
On their attack. I think that's always been the case for Navi on pretty much every map.
What did he say?
He's like 34 or 35 years old, man. He's just looking crispy. Up and comer.
For Vitality, you can say the same. Like you look
he's Angel again. 34?
Yeah, I think it's 34.
6-2 attacks. They had a good defense
34?
first time out versus Gentlemates. but even still, you're not going to want to allow Navi to have this many chances, because even though you'll believe that you can bring this back, just like the last map, if they're this far ahead, it's not going to matter, and it's the manner in which they're winning these rounds. Like, not only in
He's younger than me.
but then backing it up with a couple of
Wait,
ones.
is he?
Look at the credits. Like, you've got most
Who is older, me or
5,
Angel?
6, 7,000 credits. Like, you're
When's his
now in a
birthday?
position where you're coming up against buy after buy after buy, and they're currently 5-2.
He's 1 month younger than me.
Has 0 kills. Like, that's what the scenario we're in.
Damn,
He was
dude.
a big part of their last
I
map.
can't talk.
Yeah, sure.
That's what I'm saying though. He's just a kid, man.
Cool stuns, but ultimately he's normally one
A
of
kid.
the star players, and
Just
they're
an
still
up-and-coming
winning
kid.
without him.
Can I say?
That's a scary thing, Tom, because I hadn't even looked at the bottom of the scoreboard kill column.
Man, I just found out that I'm a month older than Angel.
7 rounds
Over
in
for
to
me.
have Artis doing next to nothing with his guns, and still you're winning the game.
Hey, he's looking good.
5 in a row.
That's good news for you.
That's true, yeah.
They come up with this new idea, play aggressive on A, but they're spotted
What
right away. Angel is the man is.
Bro, you're watching this?
Dude, look at him.
Swung out now. He's dead.
How did he get that
At least
kill?
he will be removed from the round with a plethora of utility used. Navi are 4v4 because Trex fell in the meantime. Trex
Bro
actually
is
fell to get that
dominating
kill
first
already, went out
kills,
to throw
man.
a season, just got popped in the head by Angel.
Oh, Zipan.
Oh, yikes.
Waiting for
Oi.
this push up, but Runner wins the fight. The double up works out. They still have a lockdown. They still have an orbital strike if they want to try and utilize something. They've got a lurking breach as well, which is not a sentence I have said too many times, and they're being isolated.
Shots are
1v1.
getting
The
hit,
duels
man.
this time going in the favor of Vitality. But we've already seen many rounds like this slip. So I'm not counting my chickens just yet.
Sugetsu playing way more up and outlaw than he used to. That's true.
This guy, he has 6.2k in the
That is
bank,
true.
and
He's
still
doing on
rocking
Viper
the
earlier,
outlaw.
right?
30 seconds
And
left.
I
Mogs,
respect that on
Mogs, I
level
missed your
that
sub,
way
man.
to get
Mogs there. Thank you so much, man.
Artis though, not gonna have an
Thank you,
end
thank
to
you.
his cold
Saw the
streak as
stream
he's
earlier, Mogs.
dropped immediately. And now the Outlaw, as much as I'll sing its praises, Tom, he's up against 4 players and he's only got 2 bullets. So just pure math alone
Yeah,
will
it's
show
what
you
he's
that's
He should use his
a tough
lockdown
one.
10
right now
seconds
and win the round. Oh, he threw it away. Why
Well,
did he
he's
do that?
lost the round now. That's a guarantee. Gonna have to stick that plant. There you go.
I mean,
Just
he
about
actually
in
gets the
time.
plant now.
They can't disrupt it, but they can hear it. They know exactly where he is, and they're splitting up. This is a little bit scary because Sugetsu's a player you don't want to give opportunities to in clutches, but even clearing that close
that's
left
nicely
corner
done.
is too much to ask from this man. Safe closes the round. Don't do it.
Anonymous
Safe.
gift,
And
though.
then
Giving
a
FNS a
defuse is
gift.
found to give
Respect, man.
Vitality
Thank
a
you so much.
third.
Thank you, Anon.
After the pause, maybe just settling themselves a little bit.
You think
I like
Omen
the aggressive
deserves
stuff,
enough?
Even if it didn't necessarily come to fruition in the way they
Maybe.
wanted it to.
Let's
The plan
see.
was always to have the
Let's see what
paranoia,
happens with
have
Clove
the nade,
out.
and have the seize. It just came in a slightly different order because of what Angel decided to do. While
Viper
going for a
needs
jumping
more
headshot
still.
of a box.
Which I don't think I've seen many people, if any, attempt
No,
in this game.
No.
That was
Very
sub
rare.
Lexi. I miss.
Mainly because it shouldn't work, but you know, it does occasionally. Even still,
Orc
though, as
Dot, thank
mentioned,
you so much as well. Thank
no
you, thank
problem
you.
to invest into this one. 4 ults online as well for
FNS,
Vitality,
FNS
so
is in the
if they were
call.
going to springboard themselves back into the map, this would be one hell of a way to do it. And with Runner popping off, you kind of hope that's what's going to happen because he's been having a great game so far.
There's the seize. It has caught Angel again.
Wait, that's kind of
Round
nice,
after
dude.
round, he's caught by
Little
the
trap
seize,
play.
naded out, paranoid up. He's not having a good time. That's all
Yeah,
you
I
have for
like
free.
that.
Navi, 1 man down.
Oh my.
But they've returned it.
Long, yeah.
Oh.
That
There goes the man advantage.
Kinda ambitious to face there.
Yeah, way too
Especially when
much.
you have an on bot.
Bro, I'm seeing it all game. All these dry fights being taken.
Yeah.
I would expect it to be utilized here. Just able to garner them that extra space. Stun already going in. No, actually, Zipan's just going ahead of it. Facing straight into the side.
That was the one thing when
Thunder, but it was
we scrimmed them,
too late.
they would dry fire a lot.
Already killed everyone. And Runner's positioning.
Oh
He's
my
going to be
God.
real. He's going to use the showstopper. Audacious. Sure, he's killed the planter, but there's so much time.
And,
He was
Are
looking
they
to
ready
try
for
and give
this?
An opportunity. Some space to Sender.
Oh,
Does he check the close corner? Is Artis even
Oh.
expecting if he half checks it? And because of that, he loses the fight. It's unfortunate.
Brew, you subbed? Oh, you did sub, Brew. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for the 21. Appreciate everything as well. Sorry, Brew, that I missed that.
Shows Artis the gun barrel. Yeah.
I also think Sender's the only
Veggie hot dog as well, thank you very much.
remember those 2 entries he got, and then they lost the 2v5? Those are the only kills he's had. So both players are having a bit of a rough time.
Yeah, but Xiao was the one that got that.
Man, this is mad.
Xiao let go of the spike. I thought it was the player close.
Yeah, so did I.
Xiao let go of the spike and picked him out there. Well, he's on one.
No surprise here. Paranoia.
I like how they're approaching over towards A though. Still, like they've been mixing up A a lot. Trap play into push once they took C, into Omen flash to create pressure. Like they are going close. Like Vitality is still playing really well. It's just well, apart from some of like the individual peaks when they don't need to.
It
made more sense when he played Viper. When he was playing Viper, he was able to snake bite delay.
Yeah, and this means that they have to use all their util here. So this is like especially good against the comp. Like you're making them use all their util.
Spam through it, which is exactly what he's going to try and do.
No, I mean you just can't. They're going to flank you on site without a player here to back you up. It's a target on your back. This guy is insane. A battle that I'm not going to say is favorable most of the time, but maybe Sanders had other experiences. Still, it lines up this time as he goes down. Vitality have to fight their way back.
Joe, dude, the nade actually stops Angel from pushing that. Might have just saved him. Now he's going to flash. Oh, now he's just going to individual Joel it. What the?
The numbers not looking great. Navi still.
This ult is too much. They got to go fast. Oh man, they're owning them.
He found one. He tasted blood.
Yeah, and that was nice as well with that. They still have breach damage as well here the whole time.
But Kicks is nowhere to be seen as he's ran to the other side of the map, saving this rifle over for later on. Let's see if this one hits. We had a rough molly over on Bind. This one's on point though. Come on.
He's just showing off.
Not even for a millisecond
Bullseye.
did I doubt. I will say.
This is the only use of Brim I've seen so far.
Yeah, molly that doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Bro, they just have to just constantly be B, I guess, on defense.
Yeah,
you can't smoke everything.
Yeah. There you go.
You got a nice retake compass still.
The other doesn't know how time works, but it's fine.
I feel like Vitality do so much good stuff for like the first 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And then they just completely mess up.
They just give it away.
Yeah.
I think the way that Sender used
Just have a chance on attack.
with the Viper,
Need to get like
I really enjoyed
1,
it.
2.
Like he would put down snake bites, deny them a push, and if they ran through, they were vulnerable. It was never going to happen. The problem is with the Omen.
Dude, the amount of times Angel just solo does this.
Punished A was good. They should have went back to that. They just lost because they trolled.
Yeah. I've liked all of their A stuff, like the punish, the 3-person push, and then like the fake pressure to make them use their util. It's been nice, but and then they just mess up and overface or stick for too long.
We've seen the plank go down. B was wide open, so Navi just walked in. Well, runner's on his own. I hope he doesn't get killed now. At least his teammates are going to make it there in time. So Sender has his back. But look, 2 players still in main. Out comes Artis.
Wait, that flash though.
The second player would have done that anyway. Oh no, safe. You can't kill people with a snake bite like that.
Bro, really ulted in this round.
I don't see this one going their way with lots of time.
Accents, thank you so much. Dude, gifted only Pixel.
But then again,
thank you so much, man.
Kicks might even think about saving this rifle. The credit's kind of low. Trex looks like he's thinking about staying.
Is Jet still viable on this map? I mean, yeah, to an extent. It's relatively open for Duelist.
Not wanting to give any orbs this time makes sense. Angel 1 away.
A Tipsy, thank you as well. McMiles, thank you, thank you. An Orc. Oh no, I said you Orc.
Out from Navi. Bear in mind again, they lost the pistol. So this was 2-0 in favor of Vitality. Since then, they have lost a single. Why did we need a replay of him not being able to walk through a door? Like he's suffered enough, all right? Well, Artis, very quickly has climbed up that board. As I said, he was 0-4. He's now 5-5, and that was the scary thing. Like they had a player that wasn't necessarily putting up the numbers we expect. The second he is.
Okay, last round, bro. They need this round, surely. I still think that, honestly, 3 might be doable with Navi's comp on defense, but I also have no idea what it's going to be doing. It can retake and it can take map control pretty well. Okay, Vitality again. Big win. Sticking 2 over towards A.
Navi have been able to break through this defense again and again, making it near impossible. Playing on those retakes with the util they have, with the aggression.
Oh, they're sending it.
Vitality just looked.
Oh no.
Oh, that's got the spike though, right? Damn, dude. Zipan's doing bits, and they combo it on top. It's such overkill, but it's so worth.
as many
Bro.
of the others have for Vitality. They are being crushed by Navi.
Oh man,
With the
it's hard to
final
watch.
man standing,
Yeah, it is
Trex
hard to watch.
blinded up, and he still gets the kill.
Still better than the
Maybe
games
some
yesterday, but
momentum for
Oh,
them to
bro,
pick
that
up
was.
with a few
I
more.
can't. That was
But even then,
real
the
bad.
time is so far gone with 4
Wait, why?
players
Why
to
was yesterday
root
bad?
out of
Do you
these
not see,
positions with a molly on
I didn't watch the
Shao.
games.
Oh, okay. Don't
No
watch
space,
the
Trex
games.
can't even get through the
Oh, I wasn't
doorway.
planning. Don't worry, I wasn't planning on
Okay, we're fine. Yeah, the Giants
The
game
result
was
we all knew was coming.
yeah, it was
It's on
interesting.
the board, 9-3 for Navi. A
like
very
low tier?
impressive
Like-
first
Oh,
Yeah, low
real
tier.
like
I
real
see.
I
low tier.
suspect the short second half is on the way.
Yeah, I'd say both
like one
teams
round, they were.
favored on
I don't know if you remember that round sunset. They broke the trip like 10 seconds ago, and nobody's aware. Giants.
The flank behind, yeah.
Yeah.
Xiao Zipan, Sugetsu, all been on form this map. It has been a bleak run, and that's the thing. You have to look at this match for what it is. This is the old gods of EMEA, the FPX Masters
Okay,
winners.
I think
remade
defense on
into
this map
Navi
is very
finally
difficult,
that
but
we're
bro,
excited for.
that was
Versus
poor
what should be
fucking
a new
play.
super team. Like you're talking
It
about
was.
young superstars
Doesn't-
being picked up. You're talking about
I don't
Trex,
believe.
people saying like finally
With
he's
a
got
pistol
team
as
that
well,
will
3.
work for him.
That's pretty
The
savage.
synergy that's been spoken about by the coach. Right now, their first matchup.
They're 2-1 for pistols, right?
Yeah.
Navi.
But they're not quite there yet. And if anything, for Navi, I think this is more of a statement that you can't underestimate them. Runner, he's going to lead the charge in this one. As said, he's been fantastic, and he's looking to continue
Was
that.
he? Damn, dude. How's he alive still? This might be doable. This actually might be doable, because I'm telling you, the Brim should struggle here. As the Brim and the Breach. Morty, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. And Kodakuna as well. Thank you, thank you.
But now it's a 1vx.
2v5. That's why they're not winning this one.
Yeah, they shouldn't have killed Runner yet. They mistimed it. Silly mistake. Sugetsu, headshot still. Okay, 105 done. Only needed to do 30. Kicks is running, so is Trex. Of course, they're so low. Point of contact is safe. He's got the corner. In fact, it was Kicks up top and a double
King as
swing
well.
to
Thank you
follow.
so much,
Beautiful
bro.
stuff.
Appreciate you.
Vitality claim another pistol. That is 2 pistol rounds
This
under their belt.
this
Tom,
has some
and
legs.
4 rounds total.
It really does.
3 out of 4 pistols so far in this series, and the response after the pistols are done.
Botmon as well. Thank you for the prime. Appreciate you.
I'll be honest, if Navi had won the pistols, both of these maps would have been very fast.
Very quick, yeah.
So, yeah, it's good that they've got themselves back on the horse, and that's the thing. I agree. Like, I think going into that attacking side, winning themselves a pistol, closing the gap a little bit, I'm not going to count Vitality out just yet. Because
Yeah, they're doing the Navi.
proven in the past that this is their favored side of the map.
Doing the Navi against Navi.
Save, pumped them up a little bit,
see how many.
get
Let's see how many guns they
morale
lose.
higher. Shao, the downside of his
Whoa.
position is he can't
Whoa.
get out of here in the same way
Whoa.
Sander could. No shrouded. But instead he just takes
Yeah.
the fight.
Bro, they threw every bit of util.
It's one of those
And that
scenarios,
happens?
Shao, you're trapped
Oh my
in here
God.
with us.
I
He
mean,
goes,
I don't
"No,
even know what they
guys,
can do about
you're
that.
trapped in here with me." That is just disgusting. 2 instant headshots.
Oh man, that's
It's
insane.
like Vitality are playing bad, and Navi are just on one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the guy
Seasnated
diff.
also. Like he got seasnated.
I don't think the nade
Just
didn't hit.
no, it didn't hit. It didn't. The nade went towards the seas. Then he got double peaked, and he just walks out.
It has been even the first map was an aim diff.
Man advantage. This is a low, but I just
Yes. No,
every time
they
Shao
haven't.
plays, he blows my
It's
mind.
weird. But I mean, at least at the moment, they haven't lost any guns.
A 5v3.
Yeah, and Kicks is also tagged, so those pistols become more and more
Oh
deadly as the
my
seconds
word.
go by. Now, also, you have to bear in mind most of Navi's
Japan still has a
utility
nade.
has not been used because they weren't
Oh, no.
expecting to use it in this round.
The stun is sick,
perfect.
but
Although it's not a kill, it's safe incredibly low. He's not going to be able to plant. Has to get out of position. Even gonna get
now
rid
on.
of that
Kind of
ammo.
needs
They
to
know exactly
flash
where
and
Otis
just
is.
delay
He
for
still
his
has a couple
team.
of flashes to play with as well. Maybe just saving those for when his teammates get back
Oh
around. No,
boy.
Trex! He was the
Not like this.
He was the one still
Wait,
standing,
what?
and now Kicks
Angel
is
killed
on
Angel
it.
killed the other guy with
Felix
the
is
wall
gonna
up.
try and face versus 4 players. The oncoming storm of Navi trying his best.
Okay.
Only 15 HP, landing some shots, but Shao, the man who started it
man.
all, will finish it.
I feel a bit sorry for them. They are getting wrecked. That was nuts
They got
by
the pistol,
Shao.
didn't they? Yeah, they were so back, Tom. You
And
said-
they get
you
a
said they were
double
so
buy.
back. You agreed.
See, this is one of the issues.
Say he did.
Like me and John were talking about this a bit earlier, and that everyone's doing like the Navi buy of the 3 guns. This is one of the issues. It feels like it can like fall apart relatively easy if you're not careful. At least he saw him before the wall.
Oh, it's just not fair. It's just not fair.
Xiao best.
Xiao best.
There is a reason why he has been playing with this guy all the way to Party Parrots.
Yeah.
It has been
he's a beast.
a long, long time that these two have stuck together.
Back when Angel found him on the street, yeah. Hasn't let him go ever since. Well, 6-round gap.
I feel
3
sorry.
for Navi to take this series 2-0, and the momentum certainly in their favor. They've just won a round against all odds with Xiao stepping up, sending them hightail into the other side. Vitality come in with pistols, the rifle on Trex indeed. Let's hope it can do something. Because
Okay,
Navi,
let's see what this comp is like. Let's see what this comp is like for retake. Was what I was gonna say before that kill comes in. Okay, it's still, yeah, and they know that they have a gun now, and then that's now another gun if they take Heaven control, which they should do, and then that's now another gun. Yeah, and they want to use all the util for this gun. With the stun, oh man, the stun on top was real good. Oh my. I tell you what, the Breach is actually doing some more stuff. Kind of flamed the Breach a little bit at the beginning, but then it'll jump on top. Dude, they look good, man. They look pretty good.
I'm ready to watch Fnatic now.
Yeah, it's done.
It's done.
11 found for Navi, and after a pistol round win for Vitality in the second half, they've fallen apart pretty quickly.
There's something I've noticed in kickoff as well. I do think that there's been a lot of benefits for Artist being back. I think the most prominent one in my eyes is his synergy with Zipan. Like the way
the Breach util, been good.
In the scene, they even have one of the twins.
Like even just back-to-back round, right? Back to over towards A, the stun to enable the kill here that nearly came through on this round. The stun that got the nade. Like they've been good. Util's been great.
They are looking really clean right now, and as I said, Vitality, they have 4 rounds, 3 of them come off the back of pistols. It is such a bleak scenario. They've got to buy.
That's pretty cool as well.
They've got something to play
Go onto
with.
this box. I wonder how much of this area that Dizzy sees.
Push taken, almost having that Thrash back online already. And what? The expenditure of basically no utility.
Mini Boo, yeah, Mini Boo's playing.
It's crazy. You say like
Ewol, thank you so much. Thank you.
50% of their rounds are pistol rounds so far. That is staggering.
This is nice as well in terms of this. These two holding over towards A. Like this is strong.
Oh no, it wasn't.
Over here it wasn't.
It definitely wasn't. But should have been.
Back to the drawing board for
Wingman clears all of this as well. They might have to go re-clear this.
There'll be a lot to work on. They'll have a week to change things around at least.
They're not even going to re-clear. They're not even going to create pressure over towards A. Means that the heaviest stack can just stay C. Oi, that's nice as well. Reposition, he has double flash for his team.
Looked like they didn't quite know where they were going themselves. I thought that was a redirect to B, then it looked like a redirect to C.
Looks like a redirect to B.
And there's 2 players waiting.
I mean, there's a Raze with ult here.
Oh, and there's a showstopper.
There's a Raze with ult here. And Satchels, and now they go back to C. Oh man, it's a disaster class. Like they had to clear back over towards A. There's too much of a stack once the wingman comes in.
They look completely lost. Sugetsu even peeks into his own molly, and they don't even get a single
Yeah,
kill.
they're making it easy.
Navi just
I mean,
Vitality in this
bruh.
matchup, one that we
Yeah,
thought would be
they hear
not
the...
even, no, but listen, they're not even pushing
going
back
the
A.
distance.
This is what I mean. They heard the wingman go and clear all of A main, and then they just leave it. Like what?
Yeah, but like, bro, it's your map pick. Are we not embarrassed?
Back towards B, they started it, they went back, then they go back to B, they go into B, lose a player straight back to C, and the idea was that they cause rotations.
Yeah, I haven't seen a team open the door that much.
Utility. And they didn't.
Yeah.
Xiao still had the molly at the end of it, because he was like,
Liquidus, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. 34 months as well. And bro, this...
Yeah, it feels like they checked out,
we
to
do
be
that?
honest, after the eco.
Yeah, for sure.
but until we see one of you, we're not going to use anything.
Some of the mid-rounding hasn't been like the greatest.
Tom, they have a turret on C to watch the walkout.
Even on the eco, they got like they got spotted on A, and they still like committed.
Off B as well. If anything, they're going to leave the A site, stack up B to be quicker on the rotate, which is what happened. And you got 2 players ready to fight. I mean, this is somewhere that Vitality just lost the plot, lost in the sauce. They hoped that they were pushing and pulling their opponents, but Navi just sat down and said, "What are you doing?"
That for me is like that's an age.
This is a good showing from Navi though. It's giving me some confidence here.
They're flashing here. They're doing this. He's like, "Hold." should we rotate? No. Hold. And
it's a shame for Vitality. I mean, Runner's at least doing good, but
they come in. No, stay there and shut up. And it worked out. Now at 12-4. You know, previously we said 7 straight rounds needed for Vitality on the last map. This time it will be
Lodox, thank you with the 15.
To push us to an overtime, to fight in the overtime, to fight for a 3rd map, to then fight for Icebox. It's been rough. And only just now, Navi.
Alucard, man, thank you so much for doing that. Appreciate the prime.
Coming online on the side of Vitality that could bail them out of some situations, but with 8 rounds in a row, they're going to need a lot more than just some well-placed ultimates to come out on top in this engagement.
Already, the amount of control.
Been doing this smoke a lot as well, and it's kind of nice because for 20 seconds you stop them from re-hitting over towards A. Like it. I like some of the Navi stuff of A and how they're holding this.
There's an expectation of some sort of aggression, but again, like the only utility that's really being
gotta go faster B and try and get a smoke out of them though, right?
Can be reclaimed, can be retrieved. Now for Sugetsu, that's definitely got a little bit.
Or would you not just insta hit over towards C? Like I think you could literally just react over towards C. I think they would have no smoke to block you ever if there's a smoke on.
But even still, we're at the 45
actually, no, I think you could still smoke it from B. Either way, I think it's way too late.
They haven't cleared Zipan either. Like, this is so awkward. He's got a nade.
Dude, there's stun again on top. Every time Zipan swings, someone's breach stunned for him.
That's 30 seconds.
Lotus. Oh my. That was sick.
And the kills swing their way yet again. Sender makes it to the site.
Or they annihilated them.
Can be planted, or so you would hope. You gotta watch out because Sugetsu's still here. 12 seconds.
Oh boy.
Very few to get that spike planted. Safe will try it inside the ult, but here comes a lockdown and a player rushing.
Thank God I don't have to watch any more rounds.
Classic through a Viper's pin.
Thank God.
One hell of a way to close that one out. 13 to
Wait, he says it so I don't have to. That's a good thing.